And right now, we'll have a look at the national and international gas market, particularly the gas market in the Baltic states. Frequently, we have repeated about the interconnection Poland-Lithuania, first about its construction, then after the start of the interconnector in May 2022, we informed about its high level of use and its importance for both the market and the security, energy security of the region. Today we'll hear about the details of the Lithuanian gas market, its opportunities, its solutions that will be presented by the Lithuanian TSO and Latvian LNG terminal representatives.
First guest on this panel is Mrs. Daimante Bareikiene, Head of Customer Support at AB Amber Grid. Mrs. Bareikiene will share insights on the operation of the Lithuanian gas market and the conditions for access to it. Please join me in welcoming her on the stage.
Thank you. Hello for everybody. And first of all, I would like to thank for inviting to this interesting forum. And it's a great pleasure for me to share insights about Lithuanian gas market. So let's start. I represent Amber Grid, and Amber Grid is the sole transmission system operator. It means that we deliver gas through Lithuanian transmission system. It's important to say that Lithuanian national energy strategy focuses on energy security, development of local energy resources, as well green energy transition. So that's why our activity is focused on two directions. First of all, we maintain and develop our network in order to keep it insured and reliable. And secondly, we took a lead to develop green energy infrastructure. So, Lithuanian transmission grid consists of almost 2,003 kilometers pipeline. We have 2 compressor stations, we have 64 distribution stations, and we have 4 metering stations. And Lithuanian transmission system is connected to Europe through Poland and Latvia, as well as LNG terminal in Klaipėda. And also we have physical connections with Russia and Belarus. So after DIPL connection, there was a connection between Poland and Lithuania. And that made Lithuania as a key corridor, enabling Baltic-Finnish region gas market to connect to European gas grid. And currently, Baltic-Finnish region transmission system can ensure safe and reliable gas transportation across the Baltic countries as Finland, and also it ensures cross-border gas transportation to Europe. And I would like to mention the main key elements in the region which helps for reliable and safe gas transportation within the region and to European countries. First of all, we have connection with Europe through Santaka. There is a Baltic connector, which available connection between Baltic countries and Finland. We have Inčukalns storage, which located in Latvia, and this keep gas supply security for entire region. Also, LNG terminals are located in Lithuania and Finland. The same Baltic-Finnish region ensures flexible gas transportation, as in the region there is common Latvian-Estonian gas market, that has one balancing zone, so it means that it's harmonized transmission and balancing rules in the zone. And also there is a Finland zone that has one entering tariff for 3 countries, for Latvia, Estonia, and Finland, and without no extra additional charges for cross-border gas transportation between those countries. And finally, I would like to mention that Baltic-Finnish region currently becoming a platform for green energy development. That means that we now are developing a hydrogen project, which is currently on the feasibility stage and which aims to develop a hydrogen route across Finland, Baltic countries, and Poland and Germany. So the total annual Lithuanian gas demand is about 17 terawatt hours. The remaining gas flow goes to Europe. It's about 22% of gas flow. And the 47% of gas flow goes as transit to Kaliningrad. Transit is possible only on the minimal technical level. From 2022, Lithuanian gas market operates without gas import from Russia. And main gas demand is covered by LNG terminal in Klaipėda, and it supplies about 80% of Lithuanian gas demand needs. And the rest of gas is supplied for Lithuania from European countries. It's important to mention that from 2030, by the 2030, there is an aim to reach 1.3 terawatt hours biomethane production in Lithuania. And that makes green gas as a significant part of energy sources. That's why Amber Grid develops capacity by connecting biomethane producers to transmission grid. And currently, 2 years ago, we have connected the first biomethane producer to the transmission grid. And till the end of this year, we're planning to have 6 biomethane producers, which will be connected to the transmission grid. But the interest of biomethane is still growing. And we already have 11 contracts which are planning to connect to our, with producers which are planning to connect to our grid by 2028. So Amber Grid administers the National Register of Guarantees of Origin, and it's also we're a member of European Guarantees of Origin organizations that enable us to issue, transfer, and accept cross-border guarantees as well. So the interest of guarantees is growing rapidly in Lithuania. And for example, during last year, the volume of issued guarantees almost tripled. And volume of imported guarantees increased by 60%. And this figure proves the need in Lithuania of biomethane production, and especially in the transport sector, where the most produced biomethane is used. So, and now I would like to move by introducing to you how to access the Lithuanian market and what transportation conditions are if you decide to become our market participant. So if you are planning to become a Lithuanian market participant, you just need to remember three steps. First of all, you need to sign transmission agreement with Amber Grid. Secondly, if you are planning to trade in virtual trading point, you need get permission from National Energy Regulatory Council, and usually the permission is given the next day after you will submit application. And the third, if you are planning to trade in the exchange, you need to apply for exchange membership. So shortly, how to sign transmission contract with EmberGrid. Just you need to submit application first, and after receiving an application, we ask you to fill Know Your Customer questionnaire. And when the due diligence will be confirmed, we ask you to provide bank guarantee and cash deposit. The fixed amount for guarantee and deposit is required, which is 25,000 euros. And once the guarantee and or deposit will be presented, we send you contract for signing. So from the 9th of September this year, gas trading in whole and in entire region is applied from European Energy Exchange. This is one of the main exchange in the Europe that provides more than 100 spot and derivatives products. So if you are planning to trade in the Lithuania, first of all, you need to apply for the exchange from the EX for membership. And there are so additional requirements to be fulfilled. First of all, to pass traders exam, organize technical connectivity, and what's also very important, to confirm clearing service with European Commodity Clearing, which acts as entire counterparty. And once the steps are fulfilled, the membership from EX will be granted. And shortly about how to transport gas through Lithuanian market and through Lithuanian transmission system interconnection points. So the main transportation route from Europe goes through Poland via Santaka connection point. And Santaka connection point has nearly full available capacity, and this ensures flexible cross-border gas delivery. Santaka connection point capacity is bundled, and it's possible to order in GSA platform. Gas transportation to Latvia goes through Kemėnai connection point, and further you can transport gas to Inčukalns storage in Latvia, or further you can transport gas to Estonia or Finland via Baltic connector. Kemėnai exit interconnection point is the most used interconnection point, while the opposite direction, entry direction to Lithuania, usually has sufficient available capacity. Capacity at Kemėnai connection point is bundled, and 10% of capacity allocation, 10% of capacity are allocated in the exchange, like implicit capacity allocation, that enables shippers to buy gas together with gas transportation through Kemėnai connection point. It means that you do not need to order capacity separately at the EmberGrid. And the 90% of capacity is allocated to GSA platform. Klaipėda LNG terminal is connected to Klaipėda entry point, and Klaipėda entry point has unbundled capacity, but it's very important to align booked capacity values with regasification values agreed in LNG terminal. So shortly about the tariff structure. If you planning transport gas through interconnection points, there are two parts of tariffs. First of all, there is a tariff for capacity booking, and the rate of tariff depends what capacity product you will choose. And secondly, there is a tariff for actual transmitted quantity. And for the entry point, the tariff for the capacity booking is applied, and for the exit points, the tariff for the capacity booking and actual transmitted quantity is applied. Just the slideshow example. What the cost per day will be in case you will transport gas for 1 megawatt hour in case you will order annual capacity. The costs are calculated on the tariffs, which will come to the effect from the 1st of January next year. And shortly about the balancing conditions. According to the balancing rules, the daily balancing regime is applied in Lithuania. And in case the gas deficit, in case the shipper leaves the gas deficit in the system, the balancing charges will be paid by shipper. And in case gas surplus occurs, Ambergrid will pay balancing charges to the shipper. Marginal price is calculated, is used to calculate balancing charges, and it's calculated on daily basis, taking into account average, weighted average price of VTP, and the highest price that TSO purchased in case of the gas deficit, and the lowest price that the TSO bought in case of gas surplus. So the system encourages shippers to balance gas flow by themselves, as leaving imbalance will lead to additional charges. And by ending my presentation, I would like to invite you to Lithuanian market for safe and reliable gas transportation through our transmission system.
Thank you very much for that presentation. Excuse me. Can you stay on the stage? Yes, we will have a Q&A session. Yes, thank you very much for that presentation and for providing us with so much practical information regarding access to the Lithuanian market. If you have any questions for our guest, please make use of microphones, which are available in the room, and please kindly introduce yourself because asking. If there are no questions right now, it's perfectly fine. You are always welcome to approach our speakers during the networking break. Thank you very much once more. Ačiū.